Let's start recording. So at the end of last term, I talked about why we don't class viruses as alive. And I went through Mrs. Gren and the fact that they cannot respire. They've got no mechanism to respire. They're very small and they take over cells. And there's a few that you really need to know well. There's measles. These are human diseases. We need to know about measles. Measles is a childhood disease. HIV, human immunodeficiency virus. And then we've got within plants, tobacco mosaic virus. So there's a lot of content to learn. So you have viral diseases, you have bacterial diseases. Bacteria are very small. They're about 10 times shorter than our cells. Some of them are pretty bad. The majority of them are really good. They live with us, they keep us healthy, but some of them are pretty bad. And they produce toxins. These are poisons. And you've got salmonella, which you can get from uncooked chicken. So if chicken isn't cooked properly, you can get salmonella. Gonorrhea, that's from physical contact. And these are bacterial diseases. Fungal diseases, a big one, and I said that, at the end of last term, is athlete's foot. And generally, though, fungi attack plants, not us. There's very few that attack us. And in plants, you've got rose black spot. And that creates black spots on leaves, specifically roses. And the one that I said you have to remember is protists, or protoctistans. The eukaryotic, meaning they've got a nucleus, they've got mitochondria. They are not plants, they're not animals, they're not fungi. They have their own kingdom. Now, the main disease for that is malaria. And it's caused by Plasmodium, and mosquitoes are vectors. It is the biggest killer of people on this planet, right? So you're going to learn all these. So I was tinkering and said my son's year 10, and I believe, you've got to look at very fast ways of learning. So I coded these flashcards up. So if you click on this, click on the arrow first, click on this, and then you've got this where it says source. And if you click on that, it opens it, and you come here. So you got all this information. So I was telling my son, let's do an experiment. Let's see how fast you can learn this. So you've got this timer here, and this is an automatic timer. So if you press on, and then you just, it's 6 seconds. I'm going to drop it down to 1 second. And it will flip automatically, and you've got to read them. All right, signs of measles, fever, red rash, measles spread, airborne, highly contagious, vaccination. And you've got to read it, but you don't go this fast straight away. You want to really, and you can slow the time down. So the job is to go to the flashcards, but just start at a pretty okay time, 4 seconds or 3 seconds. And then you've got to go through about 10 times. And this is the thing that I'm trying to get you guys to realize, is that it isn't about writing notes. It's about how many times in your head you try to think, right, what does that mean? And TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. So this is what you need to do. Go through these about 10 times, alter the speed, see if you can do it 1 second. All right? And it goes fast. All right? Which is really good fun. All right, so let's stop that before I start learning too much. So yeah, I've deleted last term's work, as I said I would to you guys. Yes. So that's the intro.